Hello, everybody. You're going to hear my dog barking for a moment. Sorry, usually when I start talking, he starts barking pretty good. Tonight, we are going to paint a Wagon O Pumpkins, and this is just really super cute. I really like this one. So I was going to paint the background, but I decided not to do that first. So I'm going to go ahead and put you down here so you can see my hands. And these are all the colors I'm going to use, I think. The background, I'm just going to go with a really light beige color. And this is the canvas I'm using is actually repurposed. It was a painting I had that I didn't really like. And so I went ahead and I used gesso and gessoed over that. And on my blog, I'll have a write-up about gesso and how best to use it. It's really nice because it saves you money if you don't want to buy a bunch of canvases. And if you just, sometimes you just don't want to paint and you want to start over. And that does happen to us all. So you can just use little gesso and it comes out nice and smooth. And actually a lot of artists will go ahead and gesso their canvases before they paint anyway. I don't do that. I just use my canvas as it comes. I just think it works out just fine for my needs. So I'm not doing this perfect. I want to have like a little bit of a look of a texture in the background here. I can get this painted here, kind of get it roughed in. I did do a pencil drawing of it. And I think the pencil can be seen through this light beige, which is great. That way I don't have to kind of redraw it in my head. So this cute little painting takes, right now, I think I'm going to use, how many's on here? 2, 4, 12 colors. I think I'm going to use 12 colors. And of course, you can use any color you want. You can make it 2 colors if you'd like. And I'm probably just going to use a few of the brushes. I've got this one is like a 1-inch flat brush, just to do the background because it's nice and thick. And then I have an angled brush. It's like a 1/4-inch angled brush that I'll use for a lot of it. And a detailed brush. And I'll probably use this one for a lot of the pumpkins too, since everything is so big. I'm actually on a 16 by 20 canvas. Okay, it's starting to dry. I was worried. It's really humid here today, and I wasn't sure if this was going to dry or not. So I do like doing the outer edges, just in case I decide not to frame it and I want to put it on the wall. You don't see, partially painted. And I don't know if you ever look at what you paint, but the outside edges usually aren't too perfect or a lot of different colors on it. I know it's going to be a little weird view here. You get to see my new tablecloth I picked up at Walmart, the plastic one. It's really cute. It's got the pumpkins on it. Just into fall, even though it's still kind of hot here. Okay, so I can still see the pencil, which is good. That's nice. And this color is, what I use? Warm Buff. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse my brush. And let's see. I think I'll go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and paint the pumpkins inside the cart. I didn't draw those out, but there are pumpkins inside the cart. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add those first, and then I can paint the cart over it. So this is a little orange. Oh, I don't like this orange very well. It's kind of a weird color. Oh, I see. I think it's the glitter orange. I picked up the wrong color. That's okay. I have glittery orange pumpkins in the cart. So we'll kind of put that down here and fill him in the wagon. And put him all the way to the edge and all the way down the bottom, even though it'll cover it. Kind of get a shape of a pumpkin here. We'll cover most of this one so he doesn't have to really be perfect, but just an idea that he is there. So let me use a little, oh, it's maybe a little too much. Let's kind of draw in his lines here. And then I will go ahead and blend that a little bit with some white. And let's kind of make that blend in a little bit, just so you can see him through the railing. Otherwise, when I paint the whenever I paint the wagon, I still can't paint and talk at the same time, can I? Whenever you go to paint the wagon, you don't want just the background to be a canvas. In my opinion, you might want it to be canvas. That's fine. Let's see. And there's another one, and I'm going to paint it a different color. Matter of fact, I'm going to paint this one a little bit maroonish color and get a lot of white in there. Kind of a pink color. And that's fine. We have a bunch of different color pumpkins. You won't be able to see this very well through here anyway, but I'm going to add a little brown. I don't want it to be too pink. Not fond of that pink color that came out of there. Should have known, because maroon and white does kind of make pink, doesn't it? So we got kind of a little brown pumpkin. And it's just kind of in the background, so we'll cover it a lot. Okay, and then we go ahead and make some little lines for this one. Kind of blend it in a little bit like that. And that's probably good enough. The rest of what we'll do is we'll cover with the wagon and with leaves. It'll be fine. And while that dries, the top pumpkin is going to be orange. And I don't like the orange. I'm going to get a different color orange. Let's see what we can find real quick. That one definitely had some glitter in it. So this, oh, we'll make this one Terra Cotta. Let's see what it looks like. Don't know if that'll work or not, but let's see. Oh yeah, that'll be good. So we're going to do the pumpkin here. And make a nice smooth outside edge for the pumpkin. And the cart's going to be about right there. Get this one drawn in or painted in. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that color a lot. And that's kind of shiny for y'all, isn't it? I hate that. I'm gonna have to fix that light somehow. The other one I'm going to make kind of a teal color. You know, I like those blue pumpkins. And I'll do this one over here like so. He's actually, I probably should have painted him first. He's actually behind the other one. That's okay. We'll just get close here. I don't want those colors to blend really anyway. So let's see. Got that. And we're going to make him a nice outside smooth edge on the outside of the cart here, or the wagon. I like these little flat brushes. They can give you a nice smooth edge. Okay, if you use just the very tip of your brush, it works great. The flat edge of your brush right there. Okay, now we're going to go here. And now he kind of came that way behind that pumpkin. This will be hidden a little bit so he won't be so catty-wonky there. Let's see. Let's use a little white with him. And let's go ahead and blend some in. A little bit of water. and kind of blend that in. A little bit more white here. Kind of blend that in a little bit too. And on the outside, we'll do another one here. We're just going to give him a little bit of character, give him some texture, so he looks more like a pumpkin. And we need a little bit of a darker color. So I'm going to take that blue and just, I mean, a little tiny itty bitty tiny bit of black, kind of make a gray color. And we're going to go kind of like maybe right here. And maybe right here, kind of give it the center part of it. And out here. And on the very far edge. Kind of blend that in a little bit. This is when wet paint is your friend. Whenever you're blending, you're smoothing that all in together. So kind of a blue and a gray. And I'll go ahead and give it some highlights of white. Like so. And just picking some spots. Give it some white. And I'll see if I can fix that glare. I don't know why it's glaring so bad. It's like you can't see it at all. Let's see. Is that a little better? So now you can kind of see the white, that I'm giving it some texture here, and blend that in a little bit, kind of give it a different color here. Of course, down here we want to give it a little color. Go ahead and go over this one. That was a little too much white, so I'm going to use the blue and go back over that. It just was a little too much white on the outside. Okay. I've got that one. And then, hi, Angelique. So good to see you. You know, Facebook doesn't like me too much anymore, so I never know if they're actually passing out that I'm actually online or not. So we're just going to give these guys a little bit of personality, even though they are going to be mostly hidden. I'm going to go ahead and give it some texture so it looks like it's actually something, not just a blob. And the orange, I'm going to use a little bit of the, let's try the red ochre. Let's see. I'm going to kind of make him a little darker here. Give him a little bit of more of a shadow. And then this one out this way. And I'll go ahead and take a little bit of the orange and kind of blend it in there a little bit with that. It's funny, it's kind of glaring here too, even for me to see. I have to bend over to see it. That's funny. Just the paint, I guess, the type of day. So I'm just blending this kind of together with the orange so that you still see the darker color for the shadow, but it's not straight or overbearing. Oops, got a little blue on there. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit more. I'm going to bring this out just a little bit. Not completely. And let me go ahead and get a little bit of the white. Give it some highlights. Yeah, it's kind of shiny in here tonight, I think. Go over here. Give it some more here. Just kind of cover that blue. Give it a little bit of highlight. Now I'm going to go over that blue here with the orange. Okay. Alrighty. So now what I want to do is I'm going to take my red ochre, which is kind of a, it's not really red. It's more of a, almost a burnt sienna. But I'm going to do the bottom of the cart in red ochre. And it's going to kind of cover the pumpkins that are on the inside. And we'll see if I can do a kind of a straight line here. Let's see. Okay, and it comes to about right here, roughly. Yeah. Okay. Kind of like that. And we're just going to cover those pumpkins with the wagon, the back of the wagon. Okay. And then we have, let me go ahead and make this pretty straight here. It's a little rough. I didn't want you to see the, see the canvas. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to add one of the bars that goes up here next. It's going to be like right here. And it's going to be kind of small. Like that. About the width of the brush. I think that works out pretty good. I'm going to go over here and cover all the way the end. Now I'll try to get this a little smoother here. And here. Okay. And then we have another one at the top that kind of includes, goes right under these top pumpkins. Right about there. Fill that in. Make it look a little nicer. It's hard for me to paint and draw a straight line and talk. Still haven't gotten used to that. Okay. So we've got that. Then we're going to put our line down here, connecting all of them together. And like that. Okay. And there's the most of our little wagon. Now I'm going to use let's use a little bit of the black, and little white, and we're going to make some gray for the legs that hold the tires in place. And they are right about here. And about here. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to use the black, and we're going to put the wheels in. Right about here. And right about here. And I think they're about the same. Oops, made that one a little fatter. And that's okay. Okay. So we've got our wheels in, and the brackets hold the wheels. And let's see, next, let's go ahead and put in let me rinse this out. We're going to put in the bars up here on the wagon. And I'm going to use brown for this. And I think we'll add some black. So we're going to go ahead and do maybe like 1 inch. So maybe about right here. Yeah, we can't see that. So let's add a little black on top of the brown. And these are the little bars that kind of hold it all together on the wagon. And we'll do a little black and brown about right here. It's funny, I'm hitting that texture from what I just painted, and it feels like a bump. It's funny. And it's got a little black there, and that's okay too. We're going to leave it just like that for now. And let's add a little bit of the gray to the tire here. And then a little bit here. Yeah. So now I want to cover that white. So we'll use a little, I think we'll use a leaf or something in here to cover the white of the canvas. Let's see. Let's go ahead and paint. I don't know if you can see that even. So it's a big, huge canvas. So there are the wheels. Not sure if you can see everything on there tonight. I have to put my camera almost all the way up to the ceiling. So let's see. I've got all of my paint on my hand. Okay, let's use my little angle brush. What I do with that one right here. Let's use the little angle brush, and we're going to use a little bit of the brown to start with, I think. And we're going to go up here, and we're going to go ahead and put in the stem. And we'll put in this stem. Kind of rough it around the top of the pumpkin because it's not perfect. And I'm going to use a little bit of the black and give a little bit of an outline here. And across the top, I think. Down about here. And the other one, I think, let's try black and see what happens. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, even though it's the blue. Get a little bit of white. I'm just wiping off my brush. I haven't even really washed it a whole lot. I've just been kind of wiping it off so all the colors are kind of with it. And we're going to add some green in there as well into the stems. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take some of the dark green and let's put a football here and maybe a football here. And we're going to do this one to make it, give it a leaf here. And let's go neat. And we'll let that leaf hang down. We're going to fill that with some light green. And over here, oh, I can see this one's still kind of in there. Give it some footballs. And down here, let's add a couple more here maybe. And I'm going to color this in. And let's do one here. It's coming out of the basket. And a couple more out of the basket down here. Like that. And maybe like this. And over here, we'll do one here. And one here, a bigger one. And over here. And we're just giving it a little personality here with some leaves sticking out. And we'll do some other little cute, add some other cute little pieces to it too. Just for a little fluff, make it look cute. And it helps cover all where I left my, oops, that's too much. All where I left my canvas showing through. And let's go ahead and maybe do one here like so. It's kind of a thick brush, but that's okay. And I'll add a little light green to this in a minute. And a stem to it here shortly. Now let's go ahead and add maybe some fall colors. We'll do a little bit of the orange and like right here, throw in a leaf here with the fall color. We'll just give it a couple of leaves. That aren't green. Okay. And then maybe down here, let's take, we're just going to go here. We'll add a little fall leaf here. And of course, I'm just doing the very first part of it. And then we'll add some details like stems and outlines to it, some highlights. And do one over here. underneath the cart. And let's see, up here, I'm going to fill in the leaves on the pumpkins with some light green. And give it a little bit of a different look up here. And kind of blend it in there a little bit with the outside. Some of it's still a little damp, and that's okay. It looks really good there. And then over here, oh, you can't see that over here. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to fill it in with a little, boy, that had some paint stuck to that one. Going to fill in with some light green here and kind of blend it with that dark green. Just give it a little different look. Yeah. And then we need to let these guys dry a little bit here. So let's go ahead and we're going to take our detail brush. And I'm going to make a little bit of an inky brown. A little bit of an inky brown. And we're going to put it right here, I think. Just a little curlicue into the leaf. And then let me fill this in a little bit more. And then what we'll do is add another color. And then over here, usually I keep my pinky on the canvas and I couldn't do it that time. So I got a little bit out of sync there. That's okay. Got him on there. And let's take a little more. I want to come down a little further on this guy. Yeah, kind of like that better. Now let's take a little black and with this guy, we'll give him, oh, got a little too much black. Wasn't paying attention, stuck it right in there. And this guy gets a little bit of darker too. Just to kind of help him stand out just a little bit. And I think I'm going to take some of the dark green and put it over here into this. I just want it to be a little bit more, a little more personality on the stem of the pumpkin there. And maybe over here as well, just a little bit. Give me a little bit different color. And maybe some white. And I'm going to take that brown, I'm going to fill it in just a little bit better here because you can kind of see the blue through it. And I'm just going to make it, I'm going to rough it up a little bit, blend it in just a little bit with that green. That looks a lot better. And let's see, let's take a little bit of the dark green and let's give our leaf some details here. I usually don't give leaves much detail, but this kind of looks better with details. Just a little bit. Can't see those there. And just a little bit. Let's see, put this one here. I'm starting to stick to everything. I got so much paint on my hands tonight. Okay. I'll bring this up just a little bit here. I want to bring that to the top and then these guys like that. And I'll add a little bit of white. Highlight the leaves just a touch. And let's see, we'll go over here and to give this guy his little stem. And we'll take the dark green and give it a little bit of detail here. Kind of make it stand out a little better and not quite so. I'm going to blend that in. I don't like that there. Okay. A little bit better there. Now these guys, we're going to give a little bit of white. We'll give a little bit of highlight to these. And I think I want that like a little inky. Okay. And that one got some green there, which is fine. And on this one, we're going to add a little bit of the red ochre to the orange ones. Like that. Give it some detail. Not much. I just give it just a little bit of detail. And then on the green, I'll go ahead and give it a little stem inside. Let's use a little brown here. Let it stand out just a little bit. And we will go in and highlight that in just a minute. Give it so it stands out a little bit. These guys, I'm not giving it much detail at all. I'm just kind of drawing some random lines for it. And then we're going to use a little bit of, you know what? I'm going to use some light green. And come down in here and kind of highlight it with the light green. Big difference, isn't it? I love adding the highlights, making it really pop out there. Okay. Got those guys done. And I'm going to add a little bit of light green up here to this one. Just because he needs a little bit more personality. A little plain. Okay. So now for the bottom ones, let's go ahead and I'm going to take a little bit of the brown. Let's kind of give him some brown color on the inside of his leaves. Just because he's kind of already fallen off the tree. Give him a little brown. Make him a little bit more fall-like instead of totally green. Okay, I'm just using my liner brush and a little bit of water and the brown color, and that's it. Just kind of filling it in. So it's kind of rough, it's not real smooth. And I'm going to use the red ochre and go ahead and come through and give him a stem here. And kind of blend it in just a little bit because I don't want to stand out all that much. And I'm going to use what's kind of coming off the centerpiece or off the stem as my details for the rest of the leaves. Gives me just enough there. And I'm going to take some dark green and let's go on the outside here. And here, because I got some brown on the outside and I didn't want it on the outside. So we're just going to outline this in dark green. And clean it up just a little bit. Okay. And then this one we'll do, let's use some brown. To start with, just kind of random. I'm going to go ahead and give her a brown stem here. And I'm going to use a little bit of the red ochre too. Make a little bit of details, the veins that you can see. Do that. And I did not wash my brush at all, so it's kind of blending with the red ochre and the brown. Giving it that fall look. Come in like this. Give it some detail. Just a little bit, nothing too much. Okay. And then over here, I'm going to add, I'm going to add a little bit of that shiny orange to this one. It's got, actually has, and I didn't clean my brush, so it's blending with the brown. And actually, it's funny, this orange has a glitter in it. So it's going to be cute to see all the different ones that still have the glitter. And I'm just going to fill it in with the brown and the glittery orange to just kind of brighten it up a little bit, change it a little bit from the other one. Yeah. And I think over here we need to smooth it out just a little. I'm going to give it a little white highlights here. Just because it was just kind of stark, like just stuck out. I didn't want it to stick out that far. Okay, that's much messier. I don't like it clean. Okay, and then over here, let's use the red ochre for the outside of this one. Just to be different. Since it's already has the glitter paint in there, might as well make it a little different. And we'll give it the stem. And give her some detail. Not much, just a little lines in the leaves. Nothing perfect. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Okay, so now we need to make the dots in here. So let's put the screws in here. I'm just going to make some black dots. Then we'll highlight it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And, I'm going to put 2 down here because that needs to be held onto that wagon pretty good, I think. So we'll put 2 in the bottom ones. Let's see, give it 2 screws here. 1, 2, and then let's see. Gotta let that dry just a little bit. And let's go ahead and I'm going to use the brown and I'm going to pull it out like right from in here. And I'm going to give it some little of the berries. And let's see, maybe another one over here. Need another leaf right here, I think. So let's pull it out like this, just to kind of give it a little bit of extra. Okay. Some berries here. I don't want them looking like leaves. I want them a little rounder. Like those little stems that have the little berries or seeds. I'm not quite sure what they are. Goes with it. Okay. And let's see, I'm going to use a little bit of white. Just a little, not that much. Let's go through and kind of highlight these guys just a little. And I'm just barely touching them with the white just to add a little color. I think I'm going to use the red ochre. think they should be more red. More red, even though it's fall, not Christmas. Let's just add a little red here and here and here. Okay, and that looks okay. And we're going to do one more, like right here. So give it some little seeds or berries, whatever they're called. And give a few here. Let me use the red ochre. Now these are kind of disappearing, so I'm going to have to use some white. Just a little bit. Okay. And maybe, let's see. Okay, so let's get a little bit of the white. You know, let's make a little gray here with the black and the white again. And I'm still using my detail brush. I just kind of get with it and give it a little bit of a gray on the nails or screws, whatever's holding this little wagon together here. And see how that goes. Okay. And I think that's about it. Let's see. One more thing. I want to do a little bit of, I'm going to darken these up just a little bit here with some black. Right in front of that leaf there. And this one is behind the leaf. But I'm just going to give it a little bit more color. So it kind of doesn't just stand out there. Let's see. Let me even this out just a little bit. Because it was a little rough there. Okay. And I think that's it. I think my wagon of pumpkins is good. I know you can't see the whole thing. I'm trying. Let's see. There's the top, and then there are the wheels there with the little fall leaves. So I guess that's it. I think it looks pretty cute. I like it. I think I'm going to keep it and not paint over this one. So what do you think? If you do it, I want to see it. I hope you do paint it. I'd love to see it because there's all sorts of different colors you could use and fall pumpkins. So I hope you do it. Thank you for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to be posting Teresa Parker Art is having a, it's called the Social Paint Club, which will be opening in October, which is, I think that's tomorrow, right? And I'll post about it online, and I hope to see you there. And y'all have a good night, and thanks again for joining me. Bye. Bye.